gonna be my reaction to the new character race gameplay showcase, and let's go.
Ray, the scholar of House Ico.
Now, Kevin, care to elaborate on some lore here?
Yeah, so I think Ray looks really good, and the design-wise, she looks like an older, some type older version of Io, but much more, much more adult, and much more, more like very much more stricter in some ways. I don't know why. I think so. More like a person that really looks up things. Of obviously she's a knowledge seeker. She's a scholar. She reads books and written down books about magic and so this kind of thing. And of the picture looks like her magic is some type similar to in Harry Potter, like the Spectrum Patronum, when they call different animals, spiritual animals, to help them against their enemies or help the allies in different ways. This is just what I think. And yeah, I think I hope gonna have a very interesting sets of abilities. Obviously, in Paladin, you can obviously change them with the different loadouts and different card system, all this kind of thing. So that there is a reason why Paladin is a very very a nice game to play, because you can have one character and play that character in 12 different ways. And yeah, and this is the only thing I really want to say so far. Now we're gonna see what this character is capable of.
Everyone out there.
Yeah, I'll give you the quick rundown, and then you can check out. Yeah, we can. Anyone who wants to find me later, we can talk more in depth about who she is as a character. But
sorry, pause. But I have to say, I really think it's very fun how she walk. So it's almost like a jumping walk, like a bunny. So that is very fun to see. They really build up a really like a classical manga kind of a style of a bunny that I really like. I think it's much more like an animal in the way how Ray moves than I also forget how the Fox Lady was. So this guy is much more interesting in some way, much more like really I think they have more time with this character, and it feels like this character is also different from, for example, Vato. That's more like a unique character. Maybe we'll have some traits from different characters, but I think this character is more like, for example, Octavia or Tiberius. Not that this character can play like them, but they're more like different and unique from the others. That is more like similar to the other character in Paladin. Okay.
TLDR is that she is this strong-willed, confident, extremely intelligent, full Lepori mage who has now a mutual understanding with Leon. They have become fast friends and faster allies, right? And she is a seeker of knowledge, serving as a companion to Leon when she's not off doing anything else that would, that she kind of wants. Her goal is to be the very best. To
like no one ever was.
That.
Okay.
Yeah, not quite, but to make sure that she uses the resources that House Ico can provide to her to be at the tippy top of the arcane mastery that nobody else in the realm has, while at the same time providing.
So probably her always have all characters always have 4 abilities, and the 5 abilities are 4 normal abilities, and the 5th one is the super move. But if you look at the picture, it looks like is the one close, like almost like turquoise bluish, closer to the number 45, is the spell she call spiritual animals. It looks like that on the picture, and the first one you see is like like you see in the trailer. That's what I call is the spiritual boosting armor that you can throw on object and your allies to protect them for some seconds, I think. but not heal them. It's, as I said before, it's a difference with healing somebody. If they are wounded in battle and this kind of thing, it's a different thing to protect. So you can be really wounded, like really, really wounded, and somebody put you on you with super good armor. You're still wounded under the armor. This is, remember, I just speculate here. Obviously, but this is what I think. One of them is a protective energy suit, and the other one is like a spiritual animal. Maybe that is for healing with different animals or different things. For example, when Jens uses one of his spells, it's like a picture of a bunny. He can jump higher, float in the air. And the other one is when he do a spell with like a lotus flower, he can move body up in the air and this kind of thing. Okay.
Services or benefits to House Ico as kind of their mage, their scholar, their knowledge seeker. She'll work with Khan, as you saw in the trailer, occasionally. Although, Khan and she might have kind of a long-suffering relationship, a little bit of friendly ribbing. The general, ray trace, so to speak, of her lore.
What a ray of sunshine. I do want to give a shout-outs to our animator Jacob was point on the third-person animations and did that amazing skip that we saw when we first loaded in. I was point on the first-person animations that you're seeing now, and the whole team helped out on Ray, and everyone has a chunk of making her personality really shine.
Romano, if you like, we can start going through her abilities as well.
That's what I was about to push in once Brett was done talking. So she's support, folks. She has 2,200 health, and her weapon is just, her hands, sigil. So I will let you start going through her abilities here, starting with, I guess, chain heal.
Sure, we can show off her in-hand as well. So, and as we do that, which is essentially just a ball of magical energy, so our cameraman can send that downtown towards Fernando. But as we do that, we can. So this is. I ended up taking over for another designer at the tail end of production, so you get a little bit of Dinko flavor. Designed by another one of our fantastic designers, Adonis, who, for those of you who have not heard, is no longer with High Res. He's off pursuing greener pastures. Although that's more of a cow thing than a rabbit thing, right? So greener, orange or carrots, whatever. But so we'll start with sigil. We have that in hand 6 ammo. Fires out a magical ball of energy, dealing 450 damage every 0.7 seconds. Her alternate fire, chain heal, is manifesting arcane forces, sending them outward, chaining between allies, and healing them for 500 per bounce. Now, we will talk about Spirit Link later, but essentially, Spirit Linked allies will be healed for 30% more. And this is kind of a different take. As we make new champions and new ways to deliver mechanics, we're always aiming for something that is both viable and flavorful, something new, something different. So this is kind of your semi-traditional chain heal versus, for example, an AoE heal or a direct heal or shared healing, anything like that. I'm actually going to skip to ability 2 before we do her defensive. So if we can show off Spirit Link real quick. We tether ourselves to an ally or an enemy, and while linked to an ally, you heal them for, I believe it's actually less than the number on the patch notes right now, but the patch note shows 200. We heal them for 50 per tick right now. Obviously, numbers can change for the first BTS cycle, and grant them 1% ultimate charge every 1 second.
Okay, so one of the ability is like a healing link, so you throw it on your ally. Obviously they show it, but yeah, so explanation quickly is like when you throw it, you get healed and they get healed. So like I don't know how much, probably they will get more of the heal than you, but you will probably get some of the healing to you. Okay, so there's like connected healing, and Yeah.
While linked to an enemy, we reduce their movement speed by 10% and deal 50 damage every 0.75 seconds. Something to note with Spirit Link, it is not permanent. It will break if you break line of sight for a duration, or get far enough away for a duration, anything like that. And we show off kind of the cool warning color change before that happens when linked to an ally.
Yeah.
Sorry, Brett, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Kevin. I was just gonna say, this is probably the most complicated part of developing her, that we really had to figure out early whether she was going to. We knew she was going to link with players, and we didn't know if we wanted to do that for casting the hands or whatnot. We ended up deciding on giving her this little effigy, little spirit object. Not sure what the term we ended up calling it, but this little orb that stays with her so that she can continue doing her casting things. And Kyle, our tech artist, had a lot of experimentation with this, so that like we have different animations for when you summon the orb, when you recast the orb, when you can break the orb, and just like Rollin working on like the beam trail and making sure that was smooth, and it's just the whole screen presentation of this was really decided early on, which was a huge help, and it came out great.
Okay, so the thing I just want to say is with this champion is that what I mean is that champion Ray is yes, I like the champion so far. It have some kind of different ability. For example, the chain healing, that you can throw a healing ball and that will heal your ally, the person you throw at in your team, and that you get healed, and then you have the chain heal. Obviously, you can use probably a different talent to that ability to make it have a different result. And that probably we're going to see later in this showcase with this character. So probably going to show different talents to this character. So to this character to give it different abilities and a different effect to that ability. I mean, so there's a very good character to use. It's a good support character. Like, I think that is the good thing with it. It's a character. And it's also very, very good if you can. I don't know how long you can where you can stand to throw the healing, but it's going to be very super effective. For example, if you are on the roof or somewhere in the battle case in the show, on the map, and you see the character in your team is a bit damaged, you can throw one of healing to heal it, and you can hide yourself sometimes to heal that character in some ways, I think. I think obviously we have to see what other loadout we do
For her.
We do have some targeting logic on the chain heal to target low health allies, so there's a little bit of logic there as well. And then with the Spirit Link, we can also show off her defensive, which is called Envelop. So Envelop, this is another new mechanic, something that we'll love feedback on. But Envelop is a defensive that reduces the maximum amount of damage that you can take in a single instance of damage to 275 per instance. The duration is fairly short at 3 seconds, and it increases your movement speed by 40% as well. If you envelop while you are linked to an ally, spirit linked to an ally, they are also enveloped. So just to clarify, if you take damage, for example, from Koga, who does less than 275 damage per bullet, it will do nothing for you besides give movement speed. If you take damage from, for example, a Fusillade Drogos rocket, it will do 275 per shot for the duration of envelop. So this is a different way to survive, to mitigate damage, and essentially just introducing new and interesting mechanics, new and interesting ways to play. Enveloping will protect Fernando from...
Okay, so the third ability is that she can, as I said before, that she can give a character some kind of protector armor, and protect armor, and when she is on the armor on her, the person you throw that link to, the chain link, that person will also get protective. So that also is a good ability. For example, if you, as I said before in another video, if you play, for example, with Amani, and Amani uses her super move to call the dragon, and obviously then that part the point is Amani is very vulnerable to enemies because she cannot move because her body is inside the dragon to control the dragon. So then you can throw that link and give Amani some more seconds seconds to work with the dragon to give more damage to the enemy side. There's like similar, for example, in that in some case of, for example, Octavia throwing her extortion field and you hide, for example, Amani or other characters so the enemy cannot see it. But this character, you're not hiding anybody, you're just protected from attacks. Obviously you can boost up how long the chain link will be there, obviously with the card system and this kind of thing to really give it more boost. Yeah, so I think that is, so we have the chain link is like the first ability, so you can use it in different way. One of the ways that you heal, and the other one is when you throw, you heal you and the other, and the third one is the one that you can use it as a protective armor on you and your teammate and this kind of thing. So really build up. Okay.
Cassie shots as well for that duration. And then we can also now move on to our ultimate, which is called Vivify. Vivify
really
is unleashing. And you'll see the VFX. I absolutely love the VFX. Our cameraman's going to keep Fernando alive while I'm talking. I'll try to make this quick. All right, so Vivify unleashes a burst of energy to your linked ally. You have to be linked to somebody to use your ultimate, making them immune to damage for 2 seconds, and then healing them for 100% of their maximum health after that delay. You also gain this benefit. And like I said before, you have to be linked to an ally to use it. So we can go ahead and hurt poor Fernando, and then go ahead and keep him from dying.
Let's see it.
Pretty happy with how this one came out.
So this is your oh crap moment. I need to save you right now.
Woo! Let's go. Everyone in chat's probably gonna be like, Ray OP, please nerf, and she's not even out yet.
It was much scarier before there was any audio or VFX attached to it. Oh, bye, Fernando. And
Something
in
that,
playtests, Jaggerouts would just go to full health.
Something that our cameraman was showing off there is it does require you to be linked to an ally to use the ultimate, right? And using it will affect your linked target, not the person you are looking at. So just to be clear, it's not an aimed ultimate here.
Very cool. Very, very cool. Now, we do have, some more time here, Nico. Maybe go over some of the talents that she has as well before we get into her skins that will be in the season pass and her variation color and golden.
So her default talent is called Extension. This increases the range at which the chain heal, your alt fire, will bounce between allies by 40%. This is, you take this if you are not going to be playing super grouped up, if you just want a more comfortable ease of healing experience. There we go. It's significantly larger, just kind of a quality of life, ease of use thing. Ray's level 2 talent is called Restraint. This one, again, all these talents, obviously, everything with Ray.
Okay, so this, I was just going to say this character is a support character, but they have very good support trait. This character, for example, the chain link that will heal and protect your ally in your team, and that is really, really good. It's not attack. This character is not an attacker or damager. It's more like a support, let's say. And I think this character is a good one because because of this ability it have a really place ability for just that purpose for that character. I think that is very nice. And obviously we give some difference. Obviously, like this was probably, like, for example, if you think about, for example, Karn, like Connor was a support character, but this character is much more there for support a character, and Octavia is more like a character there for boost up your team and this kind of thing. So this, yeah, I think I like this character. I like this character really because of Ray's abilities, and I think that is very very nice that we have a character that can heal and protect and this kind of thing. Yeah, and I think it's build up also how also one the super also you protect yourself and all this kind of thing. So obviously this kind of thing. So there's like, yeah.
Hey, we want your feedback, so go ahead and give that in the proper channels. But level 2 restraint, when Wax Envelop is active, and you are linked to an enemy, prevent them from healing. So if I will first have to get close enough to Fernando to link to him. If I link to Fernando and I use Envelop, it has a duration of 3 seconds. They are unable to be healed for that duration. This will break on things that make you untargetable, ethereal states, damage absorptions, that kind of thing. But this is for the slightly more aggressive or situational aggressive Ray. Make sure you get that pick by preventing healing while Envelop is active. You also have to burn your defensive to do that. So, and Ray's final talent at level 8 is called Focus. This one is, as I think it was colloquially known within the team, as Beefy Link. Spirit Link's cooldown is increased to 6 seconds. So it is a cooldown now, rather than something that you swap pretty quickly. And it only lasts for 2 seconds. It's no longer persistent, but its base effects are tripled. And that means, let me be clear, it's not any of the cards, and it's not any of the other effects that happen with Spirit Link necessarily. It is the base effects. So the healing and the energy charge will be increased. In addition to the slow and the damage that you deal against an enemy with Spirit Link active, that is also increased by 3. This is one I think that has the greatest.
Go back a bit.
And then with he's off pursuing the tippy top of the arcane mastery that nobody else in the realm has, while at the same time providing services or benefits to House Ico as kind of their mage, their scholar, their knowledge seeker. And this is kind of a different take. As we make new champions.
Her weapon is just her hands, sigil. So I will let you start going through her abilities here, starting with, I guess, Chain Heal.
Sure, we can show off her in-hand as well. So, and as we do that, which is essentially just a ball of magical energy, so our cameraman can send that downtown towards Fernando. But as we do that, we can. So this is. I ended up taking over for another designer at the tail end of production, so you get a little bit of Dinko flavor. Designed by another one of our fantastic designers, Adonis, who, for those of you who have not heard, is no longer with Hi-Rez. He's off pursuing greener pastures. Although that's more of a cow thing than a rabbit thing, right? So greener, orange or carrots, whatever. But so we'll start with Sigil. We have that in hand, 6 ammo. Fires out a magical ball of energy, dealing 450 damage every 0.7 seconds. Her alternate fire, Chain Heal, is manifesting arcane forces, sending them outward, chaining between allies, and healing them for 500 per bounce. Now, we will talk about Spirit Link later, but essentially, Spirit Linked allies will be healed for 30% more. And this is kind of a different.
Okay, so as I wrong there before. So the Chain Link is the third ability that you throw, and you heal your ally and yourself because you change healing. Like you give heal. So I don't know how, because the character Ray have full life bar, so we don't see how much she get when she heal a teammate, but you heal some part of the team. With that ability, you throw with energy. So that is a unique ability to have for a character in Paladin, that you can heal you and the other at the same time. and that is much better disability than, for example, Maldama's ability when he just throw the glass and this green healing point, because now you can stand from distance and use this kind of link together. That is also a very nice ability to have, really, and yeah.
Take, as we make new champions and new ways to deliver mechanics, we're always aiming for something that is both viable and flavorful, something new, something different. So this is kind of your semi-traditional chain heal versus, for example, an AoE heal or a direct heal or shared healing, anything like that. I'm actually going to skip to ability 2 before we do her defensive. So if we can show off Spirit Link real quick. We tether ourselves to an ally or an enemy, and while linked to an ally, you heal them for, I believe it's actually less than the number on the patch notes right now, but the patch note shows 200. We heal them for 50 per tick right now. Obviously, numbers can change.
One thing I'm wondering here, if the chain link this Ray used to heal one of her teammate. I'm wondering if you go from the chain link, if this chain energy and like with the blue symbol will vanish from the person, if you have to be close, relative close to that team character you throw that ability on. I'm wondering if that is the case. For they don't really show it; they just show it some bit from, for example, from the knight. And so I wonder if you can just throw the chain link and then you go, for example, if you can throw it and hide yourself, so enemy don't know really where the healing come from. I don't think that you can do it, but if you can do it, it should be really cool. Like you can help, for example, you can help somebody like really quickly throw the energy, like chain link spell on the teammate, and then you hide, and then you go to the next teammate and throw, because sometimes on the map your team is split up with different places on the map, and then you can help people really quickly. You don't have to stand long with one teammate to heal that, because if you heal that person, you are vulnerable to some snipers, because obviously a sniper is gonna shoot at you because they don't want you to heal the enemy your team to be more. So maybe you can mix it with this healing chain, and same time you can use the protective armor at the same time to heal and protect you and your dead teammate. But you maybe have to be some bit further away from, like closer into the house, that no sniper can reach you, and these kind of things. So probably this ability is very good to use if you and one of your teammates are inside the building and you know that you are very far from a door or a window, so obviously the sniper cannot reach you, and so you have more time to heal and all this kind of thing. Yeah.
For first BTS cycle, and grant them 1% ultimate charge every 1 second. While linked to an enemy, we reduce their movement speed by 10% and deal 50 damage every 0.75 seconds. Something to note with Spirit Link, it is not...
Okay, this ability, the reverse ability, when you use it on an enemy, this ability will be very, very good against character, for example, like Maeve, or Thales, or Vato. A very quick character, this ability will be very good, because they're going to lose their speed, and so that gives a possibility for other characters in your team to take them out, because you can much quicker shoot at them. For example, shoot at Maeve if you slow down her ability, and this kind of thing. So there's also because these guys are also a bit quick, so you can really quick reach Maeve and use that spell, and then your teammate will take down Maeve with a sniper shot on this and this kind of thing, and really build it up. So this character obviously going to work really well with powerful shooters, and very good against quick characters in Paladin. So that is a good ability.
Permanent, it will break if you break line of sight for a duration, or get far enough away for a duration, anything like that. And we show off kind of the cool warning color change before that happens when linked to an ally.
Yeah.
Sorry, Brett, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Kevin. I was just gonna say, this is probably the most complicated part of developing her, that we really had to figure out early whether she was going to. We knew she was going to link with players, and we didn't know if we wanted to do that for casting the hands or.
She's nerf, and she's not even out yet.
Good luck, everyone.
Effects attached to it. Oh, bye, Fernando. And
Something
in
that
playtest.
one I think that has the greatest potential.
Serving the sass in full effect. I love it. And yeah, so she's nerf, and she's not even out yet.
It was much scarier before there was any audio or VFX attached to it. Oh, bye, Fernando. And
Something
in
that,
playtest, Jagger outs would just go to full health.
Something that our cameraman was showing off there is it does require you to be linked to to an ally to use the ultimate, right? And using it will affect your link's target, not the person you are looking at. So just to be clear, it's not an aimed ultimate here. As Beefy Link, Spirit Link's cooldown is increased to 6 seconds. So it is a cooldown now, rather than something that you swap pretty quickly. And it only lasts for 2 seconds. It's no longer persistent, but its base effects are tripled. And that means, let me be clear, it's not any of the cards, and it's not any of the other effects that happen with Spirit Link necessarily. It is the base effect. So the healing and the energy charge will be increased, in addition to the slow and the damage that you deal against an enemy with Spirit Link active. That is also increased by 3. This is one, I think, that has the greatest potential for numbers changes in PTS, so go ahead and give me feedback on how that plays in your guys' opinion.
Yeah,
And that covers, I think...
I was just going to say, to add to you asking for feedback, a really good place to do that is once we do open PTS, the Discord, discord.gg/Palatins game. If you aren't a member, join. There is always a PTS feedback channel that we have, and we will have one when the PTS for this goes live. And that is a great way to kind of give that PTS feedback there to Nico. That is not where you put your bugs. There is also going to be a PTS bug channel separately, but for feedback specifically, we will have that there. So make sure you tune in if that is something you'd be interested in and contributing to this update, folks. But with that being said, that is Ray. Let's listen to a couple of her voice lines, and then we're going to go into her skins.
Okay, so this was my reaction for Ray, new champion, and when she come out in July, I'm gonna do another video about her when I play her and this kind of thing. So yeah, hope you like it. Okay, and we gonna see some of her skins that you can get for this kind of thing.
Probably take care of these.
Man kind of
Cassie
get
auto
rid of all
fires
these
first.
Cassies.
Never bring a gun to a wavy handle.
You have served your purpose, Cassie. Now be gone.
Yeah, be gone.
Leave this realm.
Rampage.
Hit an F in the chat.
Oh, we got
for
one more.
Our cameraman. There's still one more terrorizing the realm right now. No, 2 more. There's still 2 more terrorizing the realm. Cassie,
All right.
Cassie, can't be a bestie when she's just shooting off like that. So.
I commissioned an art piece the other day. I call it ray tracing. Good luck, everyone. Let's have some fun. You're amazing. You should join House Psycho. Top of my class. Thank you. Chase the enemy. Spread out. Retreat. Help. Help. Group up. Clearly, none of you have ever been near a library. Good luck, everyone. No, not that.
She's serving the sass in full effect. I love it. And yeah, so this is going to be the season pass skin for those who are interested. If you don't already own it, might be the time to buy it.
Okay, looks nice. It's a new costume for Ray. I'm wondering who the other characters are. Okay, one of them obviously is Pip, and the third one is a character with blue skin. Yeah, he's a character with beach clothing on the beach, and yeah, he's what can I say? Looks okay.
If you're a Ray fan, this is unlocked. This is her Beach Bunny skin, and it is unlocked through the Season Pass 2021, and this skin will become unobtainable after the Season Pass 2021 has finished. So, yeah, I mean, look, she got emoji there. She hasn't forgotten about fellow Lapori, out there. And she is just having a blast sunbathing, but, making sure she stays cool in the shade with that hat. Very cute. Very, very, very.
I was wondering, the girl with the purple skin, if this is a character, going to be a new character in Paladin, or this is just some character already exists. I don't remember about if this is. It's not Maeve. Absolutely not Maeve. So we see Pip, Ray, and the third character we see on the picture here. It looks like it's not. Wait, I have to look at this character. Let's see if I can see. Wait, we're going to Paladin the game, and we can maybe see. Okay, yeah. Obviously, Ray is extremely different from Vato in her gameplay and her abilities and how she looks. Obviously, so that is really. Obviously, I don't have yet played with Ray, so I don't know how she really works. If we play her on, it's obviously different if you play on PS4 or if you play on the computer. Even if you can use Xbox controller for a computer, and you have most of the time you have much better graphic on computers. But obviously I'm a PS4 player. I only play Paladin on PS4, so I don't know how she works on the computer. So it's going to be interesting to see. But obviously, when you see a character in a showcase like this, obviously when they show them, they always the people that show this character is always professionals. They really know exactly how to use the character, much really good how to use this character. So it's going to be maybe different when I try this character, because you have also different things now. Also, you don't see the character shooting back against Ray, for example, when she used her healing link and healing chain and protective energy link armor and all these kind of things. So it's give a bigger perspective to this character if you have the character attacking you. If, for example, you play this character always online and this kind of thing. So this is gonna be interesting. So yeah, just a bit interesting who this girl is with the purple skin is. So I'm gonna look at the I'm gonna look the champion up to see if I can. I'm wondering if this character is if this is a new skin for, or a new character or a new skin for wait, I guess what's the name of it, for Sky. So if this is a skin for Sky, because if you look at, for example, Sky's hair on the back side, you see it's the very same shortness as the hair on the girl with the purple skin. So I'm wondering if this is just a new skin for Sky, this girl with the purple skin with the holding a surfer board. Yeah.
It's cute. What do y'all think?
Love it.
Oh, and we do have a look at it in game, just so we can see it, since it is a little different in a couple ways from the base skin. Just the general look of it. Very stylish. It reminds me kind of, it's like a vintagey look, but very, still House Ico. Like, it still reads to me, even without red, the House Ico, right?
Yeah, Matt did a great job modeling this.
And this is going to be her other skin. I just love the color palette. I love the kind of
Yeah, this is really nice. This color combination, like a warm orange, like red. Yeah, I like this. This is a really nice combination with like the golden, like almost like sorry, more like golden orange, like in like flaming red, like almost a, this skin is like this skin gonna be perfect. When, for example, if you in the autumn or September, like with the like flaming colors, this is what I mean when you mix the red and orange together in a good way. You have the right warm orange, then you have like a powerful red and all this kind of thing. I think that is really nice, and this color really works for Ray. And I wondering if they're gonna do a some kind of a Easter skin or Easter something for Ray when we're gonna come to Easter, because she's a bunny character, so probably gonna give her some kind of cool Easter skin in the future. I hope so. So I always said that I hope for example they give some kind of a sultan skin for Tiberius, because he used like a Hindu weapon, like a chakram, a throwing weapon. So I hope they give something like a really cool Hindu kind of a stylish armor style to Tiberius, and this is like some kind of really nice.
fiery look to this. This is her harvest skin. This is the variant recolor that can be purchased for either 60,000 gold or 200 crystals. And if you're a Season Pass 2021 holder, you will automatically unlock this skin. So very, very gorgeous. I just love the color palette. And last but not least, we have Golden Ray. This will be your unlock for reaching mastery level 50 with Ray. We know.
Yeah, I much more prefer like the with the autumn kind of skin, like with the golden, orange, and red instead. This it's like too dull. This color, like it should be more vibrant. The gold, it's like almost gold is too dark. It's more too close to the dark around the gold. It should be more vibrant, I think. And this kind of thing, they should use some kind of more like a warmish, turquoise bluish, or like warm greenish instead, and have some like a very like orange goldish instead around it to pop it up. Yeah.
Certain people try to max their new characters to level 50 in a day, so we'll have to see who gets the first level 50 Ray when she is officially live. But really, I love the gold, but I love the base being black because the gold makes it pop even more with the design in her robes. So I really enjoy it. Overall, folks, we're getting close to the end here, so just a couple last words is on the community side, if you haven't already, I'm just going to say it before we sign off, make sure you enter, if you haven't, the community avatar submission program. This current theme going on is the fall Halloween